From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. We get to see one of the hottest teams in baseball today, Singy.
Yeah, they continue to find ways to win, and I don't see that streak coming to an end today, but that's why they play the game.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starter, Garrett Crochet.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Adrian Placencia leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
And it's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reach and try, but can't bring it in.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And there's two away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once
they get the force, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Reed Detmers. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And that is out of play. The pitch. Up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Duran, the runner at second with one away. Next offering upstairs.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And now, David Ortiz leading the AL in batting average. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here is Devers. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Devers measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Red Sox already leading. Cut on and lifted in the air. Trout settles under it, makes the grab, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Troy Gloss. Crochet back to work. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it bangs off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Tim Sampson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's 0-1.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Ortiz hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 7th, shortstop Zach Neto.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And that skips into there.
That's a ball.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-2.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's the catcher to hit, Benji Molina. First pitch misses. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Line drive. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels leave one, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here now the Red Sox DH. Number 55.
Designated hitter. Number 55.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Popped in the air, left side, Neto. And there's one down. So digging in, Manny Ramirez.
Left fielder.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Just missed it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now at Fenway. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. That one off the mark. 1-0. upstairs.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's in there. And it's 2-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Placencia up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got it! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting number 41.
And here's the first baseman, Mo Vaughn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And right back to the mound. Out number 3. Angels strand a couple. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Yoshida with a homer in his last game.
That's a ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Alex.
So the Red Sox
Bregman.
lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Alex Bregman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Foul ball there. One out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder,
Two outs, base is empty.
Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Man at first, and stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Step off, throw to first. Duran back in on a dive.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Duran on at second with 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Anderson makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning, and the Red Sox leave one. They lead it 1-0. Back here in
Leading off for
Boston
the Angels,
as we
third
go to the top of the
baseman,
fourth.
Troy
So in now
Glaus.
for the Angels, Troy Glaus. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Tim Sampson now at the plate. There's a strike. Sampson, 22 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Digging
shortstop,
in, Zach Neto. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Let's check
Leading
out what's been
off
happening
for
of
the
late.
Red Sox,
Really been playing well.
first baseman, David Ortiz.
Slider right there.
0-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 0-2. Ball one there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
Now
Just needs to let the ball
batting,
travel a
third
little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Anderson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 55.
2 down, bases empty, and now the DH. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Anderson hauls it in to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Angels,
duel so
catcher,
far. Here's how the
number 1.
starters have performed up to this point. Crochet back to work. That one missed.
Ball.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is,
Ball.
but so far he's been really effective
2
in this
balls,
one.
no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
They're now 3-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. We'll see another payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
So up next, Garrett Anderson. That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Stays alive. The Angels trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side, and foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Placencia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That's down and in. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering way off the plate.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Two now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, number 10.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Fly to left his first time. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the catcher up to hit. Masataka Yoshida grounded out his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-2 now as he swings through it. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the
Now
count.
batting,
And as a
second
pitcher, it really
baseman,
allows you to start
Alex
expanding the zone.
Griffin.
Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 0-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
This one in the air. Neto. And that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Top six. So in now for the Angels, number 17. Yeah, there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Vaughn, batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swings through that one for strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Trout now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning. All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And that's outside. Now 1-2.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back in Boston, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jarren Duran. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Up and
That's
in, and the count is 2-0.
2-0.
Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Reed Detmers won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Brock
Angels.
Burke will take over
Number
here.
46.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Brock
for quality
Burke.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next to hit, David Ortiz. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Red Sox by 2. And that's a base hit. Rafaela around third. The throw in, but it's offline.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now here's the Red Sox DH. That misses,
1-0.
and it's 1-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Leaping, and he brought it back. Taylor Ward, he enters the game as the injury replacement, taking over in right.
In right field, number 3.
And now here is Manny Ramirez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Number 10.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases full. Line drive. Ward makes the play. The relay throw. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Fenway, here's the third baseman, Troy Glaus. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
On the ground. Foul ball. And it goes just foul. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Tim Sampson, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
0-2.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard, Benji Molina, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Neto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hans Kraus.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And a foul ball. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Slider misses outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. His 16th homer of the year. It's 4-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jarren Duran will hit next. Fouled off to the right. Krause, a 6'4" righty, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
So 2 down now, and here is Ceddanne Rafaela. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Throws to first, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. Crochet back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Crochet still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
He goes down looking. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Placencia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Misses off the inside, and it's 2-2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a base hit into right center field. One gone, runner at first. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for
Cutter
the Red
Crawford
Sox.
takes over on the mound.
Number 50.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Cutter Crawford.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in,
Now
but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for L.A., Mo Vaughn. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Angels leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Quijada.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated
Leading
ERA.
off for
Looking to bring
the
that
Red
down a little
Sox.
bit right here.
First baseman.
So here's Boston's
David
cleanup hitter,
Ortiz.
David Ortiz. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's
He's
0-1.
going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball
That's a ball.
1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
That's a
misses.
ball.
And that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off.
Count is full.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On a bounce right side, Robinson steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Brings it in. 2 away now.
That was a
Now batting,
good hard
number
fastball
55.
with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy
Ball.
out for the defense.
Number 55
1-0.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a
Backward.
miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball,
and
1
the count
strike.
1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a
1-2,
devastating
count.
pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ball.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Ouch. Take your
He
base.
had two strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Manny
left fielder,
Ramirez up next for the Red Sox.
Ramirez.
That just misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hammered left field onto the track, and he makes the catch. And the Red Sox leave one, but they're in front 4-0. And now
Leading
Taylor
off for the
Ward
Angels, right
taking his
fielder,
first at bat of the
Taylor
game
Ward.
after entering on defense. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Slice down the right side. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Gloss stands in now and watches strike one. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left. Tim Sampson getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.